Hello, everyone. Today, we're diving into Freddy AI's knowledge sources. We'll cover how to set them up and, more importantly, the limitations you really need to know about. Let's be honest, an AI support agent is only as smart as the information you feed it. Getting this right is the difference between a helpful tool and a frustrating bot that just creates more work for your team. So, what exactly is the Freddy AI agent? The easiest way to think about it is as a new digital teammate whose main job is handling those common, repetitive questions to free up your human agents for the trickier stuff. All right, so Freddy pulls its answers from four main types of content. On the surface, this seems pretty straightforward, but there are some important restrictions you should be aware of, especially if your team's knowledge is spread out. Now, here's where we get into the details. You can see Freddy has some pretty tight limits, like only 200 files total and no access to internal documents. A more flexible approach, on the other hand, connects directly to tools you already use and can even learn from your past tickets. What this all adds up to is a connectivity problem. Freddy's limits mean you'll likely hit a ceiling as your company grows. For teams with info scattered everywhere, a tool like eesel AI is often a much better fit because it's built to integrate with all those sources from day one. Okay, let's talk about preparing your content. For any AI to work well, it needs structure because it doesn't pick up on nuance. This means keeping your language simple, using clear headings, and making sure you archive old, conflicting information. And that point about structure is really key. Long walls of text are a nightmare for an AI to understand. Using simple things like headings and bullet points creates a clear hierarchy that helps the bot find the exact right answer for a user. Once you're live, how do you improve? With Freddy, the process is pretty reactive. You have to check your analytics for failures, then go back and manually fix the knowledge gap times after times a customer has already had a bad experience. Now, there's a much better way to do this: simulation. Instead of just hoping for the best, you can test the AI on thousands of your past tickets in a completely safe environment. This lets you find and fix gaps times before times a single customer ever interacts with it. Let's touch on pricing really quickly. Freddy's model is based on sessions, which can make your monthly bill pretty unpredictable. In contrast, an alternative like eesel AI is designed to be simple with predictable plans based on a flat monthly interaction count. So, when it comes to choosing your strategy, Freddy offers a functional starting point inside its ecosystem. But for modern teams that need to move faster and with more confidence, its limitations around connectivity and testing are worth thinking about. All right, let's tackle a common question. What content types does Freddy actually support? It primarily uses files like PDFs and Word docs, public website links, and of course, your existing Freshdesk knowledge base articles. So, if your goal is to unify all your knowledge, automate with confidence, and have predictable pricing, it might be time to look beyond the built in solution. Thanks for watching, and feel free to learn more on the eesel AI website.